the scum out there on the streets will do everything in their power to make sure it stays that way. Now, you all had your chance to evacuate. You all made your choice.
Thanks again for what you did out there, Batman. It was game over for me till you showed up.
The work starts now. Priority 1, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. Now, those punks out there think they own this city, and as things stand, they're right.
Come on, answer the phone, damn it.
These ain't the usual weapons we find on Gotham lowlifes.
These ain't the usual lowlives, neither.
I hear you.
Took 4 of us to stick that guy in the cell. That's with a broken arm. Just about. The signal's real bad.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help.
I've created a series of diagnostic simulations to test the various functions of the suit and Batmobile. Simply select the
Here in a canister of Titan formula, owned by Bane, aka Unknown. We had to let Bane loose after the Arkham City fallout. Guy was messed up anyway. Serious Titan withdrawal. My guess, he's off somewhere getting clean, and he's not going to be happy when he comes back. 1 vial of Titan formula, 1 vial of Titan formula, 1 set of wind-up explosive false teeth, 1 pair of actual X-ray specs, 1 toy gun loaded with 1 toy flag, and 5 real bullets. All used by the Joker, no known alias. It's one hell of a toy box. I'm glad no one's gonna play with it again. 1 custom-tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. The guy's mad, all right. He tried to brainwash Batman in Arkham City. He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free. 1 electric charge gun used by Batman, a.k.a. We don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. Hope he doesn't ask.
Being on this phone is costing lives, sir. This is time I don't have. Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching... himself and...
I'm going to investigate that crime scene. If there's a serial killer in town, I'll find them.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this. Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray. I've known the guy for years. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Seeing him like this, it ain't fair.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat. What, you got nothing to say? How about an apology?
Upgrade. Turn into some kind of tank. Nice.
Oh, he's here. Back up.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You, Wayne, just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with the violence.
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about, trying to establish a cause of death.
Provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Show me, Batman. Show me how scared you were when everything changed. All hope for Gotham dies with you. What's wrong, Batman? Is your mind playing tricks on you? Are you really here? Really talking? Are you really in the... Having trouble seeing clearly? Here's an old remedy I used to prescribe to my patients in Arkham. Just throw a little and run. Try it. You're nothing but a... Scared yet? Light streets and bring this city to its knees. How many died because of the monster you created? Rip him to pieces. Let's hear you scream. Burn. Suffer. Let's hear you scream. Tear him apart. Poor little brat. Let's hear you scream. Poor little bat. Make him suffer. Suffer. Burn. yourselves to escape your own fears.
The rioters have the Station 17 fire crew held hostage throughout the city. They're dead unless they help them.
That's the whole reason we raided that damn place. Ain't it great having these streets all to ourselves? Man, are you still going on about that? Every year I go out trick-or-treating on Halloween. It's a family tradition. I think your idea of trick-or-treating might be a little different to everyone else's. Here he is! Get after him!
Say goodnight, Batman!
We're gonna mess you up!
Working together. That's weird. I don't like it. Scarecrow pulling this on Halloween. Guess he's got a sense of humor after all. It's Batman! I think this is gonna be one special Halloween.
your most feared nemesis, the Riddler. Congratulations are in order, for you have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being, but I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom, really fast. Do you even know what a racing line is? Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm just...
Oh, dear! That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Don't get too confused. Now, right! Work that undeveloped brain of yours. You're upside down? Oh, Dark Knight, I presumed a base level of competency when designing these trials. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight! Once more! Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't. Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariot hurrying near?
I can't leave the car now. The clock's ticking.
Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. It seems you have lost. You know, Dark Knight, I never tire of seeing you fail. Care to try again, Dark Knight? Because the timer won't start until you situate yourself at the start of the track. Another attempt? My, but you're optimistic. Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Oh, you incompetent boy racer. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Congratulations, Detective. You have defeated me. Seriously, Dark Knight, I'm stunned, humiliated, utterly bested. Time I gave up, I think. Why don't you head on your way? Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight. You sweet, naive sentinel. Of course it wouldn't. Still, thanks to your unrelenting desire to showboat, I now have several hundred terabytes worth of performance data relating to that latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. Naturally, I shall be using this data to calibrate further challenges and trials. I'll see you soon, Detective. There's a lot more to come.
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope it's good news, sir.
Identity confirmed.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we'd been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow. Jim, we've got a way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
I got a taste of Scarecrow's fear gas once. I really love the way.
Generator's damaged. I need to bypass it and power the antenna directly.
Hello again, Mr. Wayne. How can I help you this time?
Is the power winch ready for deployment?
It's 100% functional, though no guarantees if you're intending to pull that car of yours up the side of a building.
You read my mind.
It's in the job description, Mr. Wayne. Batwing's on its way.
I'll improvise.
The winch needs a secure anchor point to function. once it's a diverse. Careful with. She's one of a kind. Why did I warn them, Batman? Why give those terrorized refugees time to go?
The anchor point is secured to the wall, but maybe it can hold the car's weight. The anchor point is secured to the wall. I can't move it using the Batmobile, but maybe it can hold the car's weight. Oracle, I've restored power to the radio antenna.
Great. I'm connecting now. I was just talking to Robin. I think you should too.
Bruce, you need me out there. We can find Scarecrow faster together.
What you're working on is more important, Tim.
Can wait one night. Let me help.
I've got this under control.
Okay. Listen, try checking in once in a while. We're partners, remember?
He just wants to help, you know.
Is the antenna ready?
Yeah, but we're going to need a microwave tower to triangulate Scarecrow's location. There's one at Falcone's shipping in the Cauldron. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Oracle. The Batmobile's powering the antenna. I can't use it right now.
Your allies won't help you tonight, Batman. I will be the end of you all.
Control, it's Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress, Cauldron District.
Scarecrow's men are guarding the antenna. I need to evaluate the threat and plan my attack.
If that happens, this whole operation falls apart. What do we need him for? For the hostage? Contingency plan.
5 soldiers, all armed. If I alert them, they'll kill the hostage. I need to reach a vantage point to draw them outside.
Huffing too much of that gas. I'd like to see you say that to his face. You kidding me? I can't even look at the guy.
If I can separate them, they'll be easier to take down.
Someone's out there. You two, go take a look. The door stays locked. I'm taking no chances. Got it, boss. Keep your gun on him. We ain't taking any chances.
Scarecrow's men still have a hostage at the antenna. I should head back there before they do something they'll regret. 3 more soldiers inside. They think they're safe if they stick together. Lucius, I've got a hostage situation. 3 gunmen. I need to take them all out before they can react. Is it ready?
Flexible plates over an MR fluid armor layer. You'll move faster, hit harder, and look scarier while doing so.
Send it, Lucius. Now.
Already airborne, Mr. Wayne. Of the bodysuit are made of a titanium dip tri-weave. It's between those layers where things get interesting. Wayne Tech MR fluid hardens in response to impact. With this kind of shock absorption, you'll be able to put more force into your counterattacks. The liquid armor's more flexible than the fibers you're accustomed to as well. You can use that increased maneuverability to take out multiple foes in quick succession. The suit's compatible with the Batmobile's electromagnetic eject mechanism, too. You'll fly out of that thing like a bullet from a railgun. Speaking of which, the new grapnel launcher will pull you skyward just as fast. Don't worry, Mr. Wayne. That suit can take the G's. How's it feel, Mr. Wayne? I've activated the AR training program should you want to run diagnostics, or just break it in.
3 gunmen, 1 hostage. Time to put this suit to the test.
What the hell was that? You calling backup? What's happening? Shut up! She's trying to flush us out.
If I'm going to take them by surprise, I'll need another way in.
There's no way we're screwing this up, you hear me?
The new suit is faster and more mobile. By getting close without being detected, I can get the jump on them, and in the panic, take down all three before they know what's hit them.
Help me! Man, they said you were quick, but I never saw anyone take down 3 armed guys like that. Unbelievable.
You're safe now. I'll send someone to pick you up.
Thank you. Hey, tell me you're gonna find Scarecrow. That son of a bitch needs to be stopped.
Not yet. I need to access the console. Oracle, I've attached the uplink to the microwave tower.
Perfect. I made an anonymous call to GCPD. They're gonna send someone to pick up the hostage. Come on, connect. Love the suit, by the way. Okay, both towers are fully online.
Time to find Scarecrow.